Hello everybody, me, the Horror Universe here, and welcome to my updated Halloween DVD collection. Now last time I did this was for my 1000 subscribers special, and since then, as you can see, I have gained a lot of different releases, including 2 which completes the collection. So, yeah, and even some which adds to the collection. Yes, more about that in a moment. So, let's just jump right on into it. Now, this is going to be very awkward because for some reason, my tripod over there wanted to be very awkward and not want to work, so I'm going to have to deal with this way. So, you know the normal procedure. The very first Halloween DVD to start all of my Halloween DVD collection is the Halloween collection from, I believe, back in 2012. It contains all 5 Halloween movies, 1 to Halloween Revenge of Michael Myers, which I think is a really weird choice for a collection, but either way, it's still a very nice collection to own, especially if you're not like me and you don't want to have every single edition. Then it's a nice little pack to own. Then we have this Halloween release, which I guess is just like a standard Halloween release. I have seen this, but with like a slip cover. Mine did not come with a slip cover, as you can clearly tell, but it's still a nice addition to have nevertheless. Then we move on to this little piece. This DVD took quite a while to track down on eBay in the beginning. It is the 2-disc 3D lenticular case. I got number 747, if it'll focus. Please focus. No, it's not going to focus. But yeah, I got 747. And if I open it up, I have a postcard of Jamie Lee Curtis there, which is very nice. I know, like, some people had Michael Myers, but I had Jamie Lee Curtis. Also, forgive me if the camera's shaking. I'm not very much used to holding a Canon camera like this. Once again, I do apologise. The next one in my collection is Halloween 25th Anniversary Edition. Now, I think I made a mistake in my previous videos saying this is the UK release. I believe it's actually a US release, and it's a very nice edition. Now, I saw one of these for like £1 and it had the sticker on it. I was debating whether or not to get it, but I don't know if it was worth it just for the sticker. Who knows, perhaps if it's still there I will pick it up. Moving on to this release, which I got from HMV. It is the Halloween collection, Fright Club UK. It says, "Death has come to your little town, Sheriff." And it has a very cool sort of ink artwork of the original poster. It's basically your standard Lionsgate Halloween DVD release, but it's a very nice addition to have, nevertheless. Okay, here we have the Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray. This is a very nice Blu-ray to own. I love the upscale on this movie. So, keeping on the theme with the original Halloween, in my previous Halloween DVD collection update, I unboxed this little fella. And that is the Halloween 25th Anniversary Perfect Collection German release. This thing is absolutely amazing. Like, if you can pick this up for cheap like I did, I got it for around 30 quid. It is definitely worth the price, and especially at that price. Like, my god, this release is absolutely amazing. Of course, I'm going to show you what's inside. So you have this nice little leaflet there. I have a film cell. The camera wouldn't be able to pick that up, but it's Laurie Strode on a staircase. In there is the actual physical release of Halloween, which actually contains the TV extended version and a soundtrack. So yeah, very, very awesome Halloween release right there. Like I say, if you can grab it, I would highly recommend this release. Now we move on to Halloween 2 with the standard UK release from Anchor Bay. Very nice. Then we have the German Steelbook, which actually plays sound, but I'm not sure if mine still does. Nah, mine's flat now. As I said in my previous video, I want to know how to change the batteries in this, but I still not figured that out. So I presume you can't change the batteries. If you know how to change the batteries in this, please do let me know. I'm actually very curious. Then we move on to the Halloween 2 Good Times Snapper Case. This is a very awesome release to add to the collection. And it was one of my first Halloween 2 DVDs actually. I believe the standard one was first. Well, I mean, the collection version was first. And then it was this release. And, well, almost finally for Halloween 2 is the Universal Studios Halloween 2 release from the US. I unboxed this about a month ago now. It is a very nice release indeed. We move on to the Universal Studios double feature, which contains Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. This is also a very cool release. I do plan to get the standard version of Season of the Witch if I can find it. But, you know, it's cool just to have this. Also, interesting to note about this, it has like these little clips, if my camera wants to focus on them. There we go, you could kind of see it there. They have like these little clips, they open up the case, which is kind of weird. I've never seen that on a DVD before. But either way, still an awesome Halloween DVD to my collection. Okay, my camera's almost about to go flat, that's great. But here's the standard UK release of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Nothing too grand. Now this is interesting. The German DVD Steelbook is a very nice addition to any Halloween collection. It is such a cool piece of artwork there. I mean, just look at that. 3D lenticular. Very nice release. And since my previous DVD collection update, I was able to pick up the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Good Times Snapper Case. Pretty much the same deal as the Halloween 2 one, only I kind of prefer this one, honestly. It looks a bit nicer to me. And, yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside. So that is basically all my Halloween 3 releases. Here is my Halloween 4 DVD. Now, I do have something else for Halloween 4, but I still cannot find it. I've literally looked everywhere. I don't know where the hell it is. But it's essentially like the Halloween 3 Steelbook I just showed you, but for Halloween 4. You're gonna notice a pattern here. We move on to Halloween 5, the standard UK release. I never understood why they have the Rob Zombie font there. That is a weird choice by the studio, but whatever. And then we have the steelbook for Halloween 5, which looks absolutely amazing. This is a stunning steelbook. I do plan to get more for Halloween 5, but I don't really know what to get, if I'm being completely honest. Then for Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, I have the standard UK release. And I have the Producer's Cut Blu-ray, which is a very cool release. Then we move on to Halloween 20 Years Later. Still an awesome film in the Halloween franchise. Love this film, especially the fight between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. Then we have Halloween Resurrection. Now, this one is a really interesting pack. It's basically the sequel to the Halloween collection over there. If I can just get it up here. Now, you'll notice that it's sealed. I originally planned to do an unboxing of this, but the file's corrupted, so I just decided to keep it sealed. And the weird thing about this is that they're all in weird orders. It's H2O, Resurrection, then Curse of Michael Myers. Why the fuck did they do this? Like, seriously, why did they do this? Just put them in the right orders. Did the guys who made this release, like, not know what orders they went in? Like, what the hell? Then we have Halloween 25 Years of Terror 2-disc edition. That is a very nice release, and it comes with a comic book, which I showed you before. Then we have Halloween Uncut, the Rob Zombie's Director's Cut edition. Still a very cool film. I know Halloween is mixed upon the fan base, but I quite like Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. Then we have this, which was supposed to have been in the last collection, but it was actually delayed. So, yeah, it's the 3-disc unrated collector's edition with over 4 hours of no special features. I just love that artwork there. Very cool release this is. And while we're on the topic of 2007, something very interesting dropped in that time frame. And I never thought I was gonna get this, like, ever. It took ages to track down A, a decent one, and B, for a decent price. And that is the Halloween 30th anniversary commemorative set. I unboxed this on the channel not so long ago. This is probably my favourite Halloween release in my entire collection. Like, holy crap, this thing is absolutely stunning. It contains Halloween, Halloween Blu-ray, Halloween Extended Cut, Halloween 25 Years of Terror, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And I have number 05922 out of 2000. Now, as you can see, this particular box set is sealed, so it is very, very special indeed. And it cost me around 99 quid. I know some go for like 200, like ridiculous prices. But I can't blame them for this release because it is a very rare piece in anybody's Halloween collection. So, yeah, very nice to own this completely sealed, never been opened. Also, if you're wanting to buy this, it's actually sold out now, so yeah, I do apologise for that. Okay, Now we move down to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which I did have to rebuy because I don't know where the hell my old one went. I made an entire story on that on my previous collection update. Now we move on to the Blumhouse years with Halloween. Yeah, it's just called Halloween. A lot of people like to call it H4O, other people like to call it Halloween Returns. I'm just going to call it Blumhouse's Halloween. This is the DVD release. This is the 4K Ultra HD release. And this is the Titans of Cult box set, which, as you can see in there, has a very nice steelbook of Michael Myers. It is essentially the 4K Ultra HD release, but a very nice box set on top. So there's Blumhouse's Halloween. Then we move on to the next installment of the trilogy, which is Halloween Kills. This is the extended cut, which was interesting at the time. I remember I made a video explaining like I wasn't too fussed whether they was released in 2 editions, but it is a nice release nevertheless. 2 editions, I mean 2 editions of the movie, like the theatrical cut and the extended cut, but it's very nice to own. And I love Halloween Kills. I think it's an amazing movie. Then we move on to my latest release, which completes the trilogy, and that is Halloween Ends. You know, you could judge upon yourself whether you like Halloween Ends or not. I'm not going to judge you. If you don't like it, fair enough. If you like it, fair enough. I'm that sort of guy that doesn't really like to get into all the details. But, yeah. And last but certainly not least is the Halloween trilogy from Blumhouse. This is a very nice release, and I notice my camera is about to die any second, so I'm gonna have to be quick with this. But yeah, this is all 3 Halloween movies. If you just want the Blumhouse trilogy, then I definitely recommend picking this up. A few additional things is my soundtracks. I own the original Halloween soundtrack, and I own the Halloween 2018 soundtrack. I do have Halloween 2 somewhere, but I don't know where that's gone. And I own Rob Zombie's Halloween soundtrack, so yeah. That is my entire Halloween DVD collection as of 2023 January. I hope you all enjoyed this video. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Peace.